All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to create and optimize your Google business profile for your vehicle wrap shop. So first, you're going to have to go to this website. So you just Google business profile and you're going to have to sign in. And if you already have an account, you just click on manage now. Fast forward, this is where you land when you're going to create a business. So let's start with the business name. Let's say the name of the business that I want to create is called Fusion Skin. And then the business category is vehicle wrapping service. Okay, so just right now, you can already optimize based on the business name. So if I want to make sure that people who are looking for wrap find me, it's better if you put it in your business name. For example, I would say Fusion Skin Wrap is the name of my business, but it's not true. And the thing is, if Google find out, they might give me a little warning. As today, Google doesn't do it. So you can do that at least. I would not though do something crazy as wrap PPF ceramic coating in Miami. This is the biggest red flag ever. Go with something very, very, very light. Or you have to create DBA, doing business as, and then you can register as Fusion Skin Wrap, and then there's no issue. For the business category, make sure to select the one who really represents your business. So if you are doing more than vehicle, you probably should do sign shop or digital printing service. If you are doing only window tinting, just register as a window tinting service. And if you are doing detailing, register as a car detailing service. You can add later additional categories. Right now, you have to select the main one. Next is if I want to add a location. So I have a shop, and this is very important. You need to enter your address. So do you want to add a location customers can visit? Yes. So then here you have to enter your business address. So please don't use any PO box or anything like this because Google's going to find out and you're going to be flagged. All right, so I put this address, then I go next. Do I provide deliveries or home and office visits? I don't, so nope. What contact details do you want to show to your customers? So here, very important, yes, you have to put your website and your phone number. Then they ask me to get verified. So either I do a business video, and sometimes they might ask completely different options. They might say, I'm going to send you a postcard to this address and you're going to have to enter the number that it's on the postcard. Let's say more options, verify later. Then I have to enter my business hours. So I put all my hours, then I'm gonna go next. And here is the business description. So a lot of people say, yeah, you have to put your keywords, which is, for example, me, full wrap, or let's say PPF, etc., and my location. The thing is, it's a myth. You don't have to. But the thing is, no matter what, you can still put it there because you have to describe what your business is offering. Make sure you fill all these boxes. Don't lose any chances to give the information that your leads might want. Okay, so I just put mine here and I made sure that I was filling up the whole box. Next, add photos of your business. Google is also very interested to know about what's happening is in your business. The myth is that people think that you have to geotag your photos, meaning you have to make sure the photos have been taken in the location where you are serving your customers. It's a myth, you don't have to, but this is the thing you need to for your website, but not here for your Google business profile. So you don't need to name your photos or you don't need to geotag anything. You have to make sure your photos are high quality and show different point of views. So for example, outside the shop, inside the shop, the customers or the team, you have to show basically the life of the shop. And this is something that you're going to have to do it on a weekly basis. So I did some photos. Obviously, I don't have any shop. So if you have one, make sure to take photos of yourself, of you working inside the shop, on the cars, etc., to make sure that it's not just a portfolio. I already have an email address, so I'm going to skip it. Okay, now I'm going to be verified. So I'm going to click continue. Okay, that's it. Done. I did the first part. Now, my profile needs to be verified, which means that I need to record a video. As soon as I do that, I'm going to be verified and I'm going to be able to get more options. But right now, I can edit my profile, find the information that I put earlier, but I can add more information. So for example, social profiles, you add all the social profiles you have. The more you put, the more Google will think your reputation is going to be bigger. So it's going to help you to rank higher. Service areas, you can also put the service areas that you serve around your shop. The better you put more information into your profile, the more you're going to rank higher. So here, I'm just going to put random things who are suggested in my area. Save it. Business hours, we did it. I can add special hours. So, veterans, Thanksgiving, etc. From the business. So here, if you identify as a specific owner, accessibility as well. If you have any, wheelchair accessible restrooms, etc., you have to fill this, and service options, on-site services available. Let's say yes. Going back, something I missed, business category. Here you can finally add other categories. You can add up to 10. Feel free to select all the categories that you are missing, but don't go with categories you don't do. So for me, let's say I do custom wraps. So I would say I offer graphic design. Let's say I offer also tinting. So I would say window tinting service. I don't do car detailing, so I'm not going to do it. Let's say that I'm actually doing commercial. So commercial printer. That's the only one I found so far. And let's say I do storefronts for business. So I actually have sign shop and digital printing. Also advertising. And that's the only one. It's agency. Save it. All right. So I have all those categories. Now, let's say that you are registered, you have more options. So I'm going to go with services. Here you can lay every single service connected to the category. So vehicle wrapping service, and then under I can create service. So now I'm going to say color PPF. We'll save it. And now it's there. Here you can add a price starting at, and a service description. The description is not going to affect your ranking. It's just going to be good for leads to see it. So you can have, all the service you want for your shop. For booking, if you want to make sure that people can book you easily, you can add a link, basically a URL, an address from your website, for example, or your calendar from Google or Calendly, any of those services. Then when people are going to see your profile, they will be able to see the link and click on it and then basically book you on the spot. Next one is Q&A. So here is some example of question and answer that normally it's made for potential customers to ask you questions, but you can reverse the strategy by thinking more as an FAQ. So you pre-enter those questions. For example, here, how long does a car wrap last? And then you pre-enter the answer. And then you even see if people like it or not. So then basically when a potential customer will see your Google profile, and if they have objections, then you will answer their objections and be able to move forward with those type of customers. For your photos, make sure to add a cover photo and a logo, because this is what people are going to identify clearly and easily who you are. And you can separate yourself from the competition, because if your logo is clear and simple and memorable, then you're going to be a better deal for them to remember. Updates. So this is the most important part of Google Business Profile. You have to make sure that you handle your Google Business Profile as your social media, like you do with Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, etc. Every time you put something online on your Instagram, you better do it also here as an update when you upload your photo and in the description. And you can even add a button to make sure that people can easily book you or learn more. Call now. Back in the day, Google had Google Plus, didn't work. Now it's actually Google's business profile who handle this type of updates. You better use it because Google likes to know that you are handling your profile and make sure that you're managing it every day. They're going to help you to rank higher. But also your customers, if they look at your updates, they don't need to go on your social media. They will see right away the updates. And besides updates, you have offer and events. So let's say you have a discount. Well, go ahead and put that here. And then an event. So let's say you do something for Thanksgiving. Well, you can put your event. Another way to make sure people see you is to do products. Let's say you actually have products. Well, you can put it there. But what I would do is also use them as a way to promote your services. So for example, here, I just put this photo, select a category. You can put a price, you can put a description. And then you can have a link direct to your website. So people can see right away your website and directly be linked to the service. So you can put as many as you want. And the great thing about that is you're taking more real estate on your Google business profile. So when leads going to see your profile, they're going to be able to see those services right away with the photos. So then the last one is the reviews. So you can ask for a review by copying the link. Make sure to share your reviews with any new customers and make sure to answer their reviews, either bad or good. So then any leads will see your Google business profile as being well managed and make sure that your customer experience is always positive. So that's it. That was a quick way to register and optimize your Google business profile. And if you want more, well, subscribe and let me know in the comments. Bye.